Hi everyone, it's Paula. Welcome back to my channel. Today's project is pretty cute. The items that you'll need are one of the tall wooden houses. All items are from Dollar Tree. Some larger popsicle sticks, 11 to be exact. I got these from Dollar Tree as well. I know Walmart sells bigger ones. The paint I will be using is a chalk paint. It's a gray and a white, folk art. Some greenery that I paid 97 cents for from Walmart. The wired jute twine. Some type of ribbon. And the small letter stickers. Your glue gun and your scissors. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to do is pop the back out of the wooden house. Now I've already popped this one out just to make it easier for video purposes. You're gonna just put the back part to the side, and then we are going to proceed to paint both the popsicle sticks and the house, so that it allows time for it to dry. The house I'm going to paint with the chalk gray. And I'm just going to paint the outside, the front trim, and the inside. There's no need to paint the back as it will be covered. So once you're done painting the house, I just wanted to show that I was also going to paint the letter stickers. I'm putting the word home, so I did paint it on, I stuck the stickers on the plastic and I painted them gray, just like the house. I figured that was the easiest way to do it, so I just wanted to show there that the word home is there. I just painted over the black stickers. Okay, so now we are going to move on to painting our popsicle sticks. Now the popsicle sticks are going to be painted white using the chalk paint folk art. I'm going to line up the popsicle sticks to make it easier to paint them, because I don't need to paint the ends. Those will be cut out, or cut off I should say. So we're just going to paint really the middle parts of the popsicle sticks. All right, let's go ahead and continue on with just painting our popsicle sticks. And again, it was 11 of the bigger sized popsicle sticks that you can purchase at Dollar Tree. So they are not the jumbo ones that Walmart sells. These are bigger than the normal small size that Dollar Tree sells. I'd like to take this time to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified the next time I upload a video. If you have any suggestions or comments on DIYs you'd like me to try to do, please leave those in the comment field below. Thanks. Okay, now we're just going to set our popsicle sticks and our house to one side to allow it to dry. While that is drying, we are going to make our mini wreath out of our greenery and our wired jute. So we're just going to take the wired jute and we're going to measure a length to make a circle as a wreath that will fit the top portion of the house. I'm just going to gently measure while the house is still wet. I'm just going to put the wired jute on the inside just to make sure that it looks to be a correct circumference, not too big, not too small. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the wire, and I'm going to glue the ends together to ensure that it stays in a circular shape. This is optional because you can actually wrap the wires around each other, and that I'm sure will keep the circular shape as well, but I wanted to make sure that it doesn't come apart, so I went ahead and glued the ends. That won't be visible because the greenery that we will put on top of it will cover all that extra glue that we ended up putting on the jute wire. And I'm going to do the same for the other piece of the wire, just to make sure again that it stays secure. And as you can see there, it kind of lifted a little bit, so I'm just going to hold it down a little bit just to make sure that it dries. Once that's dry, I'm going to go ahead and do the other end, a little bit of hot glue just to keep it down. And then I'm going to begin to place my greenery around the circular jute wire wreath that I made. Okay. So you're just going to grab one of your pieces of your greenery. And again, you can use any greenery that you'd like. This greenery is a perfect size and it's actually in a perfect shape. And I'm just going to hot glue it down. Now these greens I picked up at Walmart, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. They were 97 cents a bundle, and you get a good amount. And I'm just going to glue it down, and I'm going to continue that process all the way until I feel that the wreath has a full enough look to it. Now at this point I realized that the little end where it would usually sit on the stem is not really needed, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off of both the piece that I actually already glued to the wreath and all pieces that I use moving forward. Okay, now that we are finished with our mini greenery wreath, we're going to put that to one side and we are going to begin to assemble our house. Now for this step, you will need something to trace with. So a pencil or a pen or something to allow you to trace the house onto the popsicle sticks. So you're going to take your popsicle sticks and you're going to try to align them as much as you can. They don't have to be perfect. You don't have to set a ruler on each side or anything. Just make sure that they're aligned, and then you're going to set the wood frame of the house down, making sure that you are aligning the frame of the house with the popsicle sticks that have been painted. And you are just going to go ahead and trace that out. Now what tracing this is going to allow you to do is it's going to let you know what part of the popsicle stick you need to cut off. The only part that you will need to be extremely careful with is the very tip, because it's a triangle that you're cutting out of the middle of the popsicle stick. Mine did shred a little bit, but not enough where I couldn't use that piece of popsicle stick. Here I thought that I was going to have to trace the inside as well, but then I realized that once I lifted the frame of the house, I actually didn't need that. I just needed to make sure that I cut the bigger triangle versus the smaller triangle on the popsicle stick, which I know from a camera angle it's very difficult to see, but so now I'm ready to cut. This is the one that I was saying, just be very careful to cut because it's literally just a triangle. I'm just using my scissors. Hindsight, I probably would have used something a little bit sharper because these popsicle sticks were actually a little bit difficult to cut through. I don't know if it was the material, the thickness, but it was definitely a little bit more difficult than I would have expected to cut through the popsicle sticks. So now I'm going to continue this process until I have all my popsicle sticks completely cut to the size that I need. I am down to cutting my very last popsicle stick. Once I get that cut, now we are ready to glue the popsicle sticks to the back of our house. Now we're going to turn the house over, making sure that we're using the back side, which you would know because I didn't paint my back side. Either way, doesn't really matter. The front or the back, they look exactly the same. Now I was going to start with the very top smallest piece, but then I realized it's probably best that I begin to hot glue the popsicle sticks from bottom to top. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue around the frame of the house, hot gluing the popsicle sticks. Now this is going to give it a shiplap look to the house. The backing is going to look like it's shiplap. So that's what I'm going for. I'm just going to continue this process until I'm completely done. Okay, now I am gluing my very last little piece at the top, making sure it fits. I glue it on and then voila, all done. Now I did have a few pieces that were a little bit longer, so what I'm going to do is I have these sharp, they're like pliers. They're jewelry scissors or jewelry pliers, so they're a little bit stronger and easier to work with in smaller spaces than the scissors are. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up all those overhangings of the pieces of the popsicle sticks. Okay, now that I'm done cutting all the excess overhanging popsicle sticks from the back of the house, I'm ready to assemble the inside of the house. I'm going to take my mini greenery wreath. I'm going to position it where I think that I will want it to permanently sit, and I'm going to peel my stickers from the plastic where I had painted them. I am doing the word home, and I will tell you guys, these stickers give me the hardest time. I don't know if because they're super small, I have nails, you know, I'm trying to place them inside this box, but I did another project with a wooden house where I used these stickers as well, and I had nothing but issues with trying to place them down straight and in the position and area that I wanted. But I'm going to go ahead and power through it so that I can finish this really cute decor piece. Okay, I'm now placing my final letter, which is the E, and that's as good as it's gonna get, folks. It looks straight to me. The M's just a little bit lopsided. I played around with it for a long time. Now I'm gonna move on to one of the final steps, which is I just took a little piece of my ribbon that I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I would be using, and I'm just going to create a little hanger, and I'm going to glue that together and then glue the entire wreath itself from the hanging ribbon piece to the wooden house. And here's my finished project. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me show you now how I added this piece to my home decor. Okay, that's it. This is my finished project. Let me show you all how I add this to my home decor. Thank you all for watching.